Peace. Welcome back everybody to another video. I just wanted to share like a visual representation of this concept that I had came up with in my head. I don't know if it's true or not, but I just want to share this concept. As I said before, on this channel I plan on just, sharing my thoughts or whatever. And if people agree, they'll agree. If not, that's cool. Anyway, so basically this is it right here, right? I'm missing some pieces of my concept right now, but this is what I have thus far, and I just want to put it out there while I can. Cause like I said, like how I think, I pretty much just put everything on scratch paper, and my scratch paper is my mind. You see what I'm saying? So this is a visual representation of I guess you can say life in the third dimension, or in this realm of reality. Right. So anyway, if you haven't seen the movie Soul, cause this is part of where I got this concept, the movie Soul, um, from Disney, right? In the movie Soul, they have this narrative, this illustration, this place called the Great Before. And that's basically the Great Before is before we even come into a body, before we get into a vessel, including the sperm cell. There's no way that I can prove that, so it is what it is. So just bear with me, just listen to me. So basically, the Great before you get in, before you get into a body or whatever, you are a soul. You're a light being. And the person who runs this Great Before is the mother of the primordial waters, um as most people call the triple blackness, the triple darkness, melanin and neuromelanin. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different terms and stuff. um so that's where excuse me, that's where they get like talking about black all the time. you know um now they got us calling each other black. They got Black Lives Matter, and then you got the stuff that I've been telling y'all about, the venom, the neuromelanin, the symbiote, right? But anyway, you are a soul before you jump down this portal. Before you jump down this portal of darkness, this portal is Earth, or a realm, any realm of reality. You need a body to jump into, to experience that reality. As far as I think I know, right? You need a body. You need a suit, like an astronaut. You need a suit. But before you jump into a body, you have to sign this what I think is called a soul contract. Now bear with me now. Listen to my concept. You have to sign this soul contract. And when you sign that soul contract, you begin your journey. You have to follow that contract through. And you can't break it. As far as I think I know, right? And I even got it written here. Before you go to Earth, you have to sign a contract. AKA, pick your parents. So, here's that part. In order for you to get a suit, you have to have a pair. You have to have a pair. You see what I'm saying? You have to have a male, and a female. You have to have a pair, parents, right? And here's the concept part. The parents in order for you to get the parents, I feel like you, the soul, have to create a spark within the father and the mother for them to come together and create you, the body. In that process, 9 months, right? In that process, hold on, I think I skipped a step. Well, really, there's not no steps, but I tried to maintain some type of order. But anyway, y'all can see it right here. So basically, the pair that you rent, you have to rent these two bodies out so you can get you a suit. You have to rent from them. You see what I'm saying? Just like we do now, we pay rent for our house. We had to pay our parents, pay rent, you see what I'm saying? For us to come into this house, this realm, which will be your mother. You stand in her womb or her house or apartment for what they say 9 months, but I believe it's actually shorter than that or longer than that. I'm not sure, but y'all get the point. You have to stand there for a certain amount of time. That's you paying your rent. And then they got something, we go by landlords. To me, the concept that I was getting from this, this is why I think they have a landlord, because that's a big part of the matrix, right? Everybody has a landlord, from lower class to upper class. Now where I was going with this is that basically your landlord, the lower land is the earth that we're on. This is the upper, and then we came down, which will be the landlord. This is the lower land. This is the lowest part of the realm, or whatever. At least to my understanding as of right now. I don't know if it's an even lower part. You see what I'm saying? But for right now, Earth is gonna be the lower land. You see what I'm saying? Also based off the movie Soul. You just go look at the movie. They jumped through the portal and then they ended up on Earth. But anyway, this is just some little side notes that I wrote down basically. So yeah, the dad plus the mom, you create the spark in them for you to be born through them. And then mom plus dad equals the child, and the child represents the tenant. The tenant, for those who don't know, a tenant is just somebody who stays in the apartment. So I figure we are the tenant that stayed in the apartment or the womb of our mother, as well as our father before we came into our mother or whatever, right? Because it takes two. You see what I'm saying? It takes two to make it happen. The spark. So I was like, tenant kind of looks like teen. You see what I'm saying? So basically, like teenager. You see what I'm saying? So I had thought of like 9 months in the womb is like, okay, picture it like this. As you're 9 months in the womb of your mother, right? To me, that represents you finalizing your paperwork. So once the water breaks or whatever, because I might have some more ideas after I be done cut off this video. But as of right now, 9 months in the womb is basically you finalizing your paperwork. Like you signing your papers, you receiving all of the genetic codings and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? That's what that represents to me. And then they got us going by, like they say, like where the standard is 18 years. When you get 18 years old, it's time for you to get out and get on your own. That's the standard for America in a way. And I was like, 1 + 8 = 9. 9 months. You see what I'm saying? 9 ether, going back to the darkness, the triple darkness. So yeah, that's pretty much for the most part of my whole concept of the parents. We basically just pay rent to our parents to come to this realm. I also want to add that basically, because sometimes you have something called slumlords. Let's say your dad may be a bad landlord or a slumlord that may be, doing dirt. You see what I'm saying? They may not be treating their tenant right. You see what I'm saying? Or the mother may not be treating their tenant right. So basically, the soul contract that you sign whether you know it or not. Let's say you probably sign basically a shitty contract where your dad is a no good and your mom is a no good. Therefore, you, the teen or the tenant, may have a bad experience due to your mother and father being a slumlord, bad landlords. You see what I'm saying? So that's the concept that I had came up with. I don't know how accurate it is or whatever, but I just wanted to share it because it kind of makes sense to me. So yeah. What else I wanted to talk about? Because I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah. Plus, also, I'm also aware that these two can also make multiple children. So basically, that's basically just different souls signing up for the same, I guess, soul contract to come through. You see what I'm saying? Come through. Just signing soul, just signing soul contracts coming through. Coming to Earth. And Earth itself represents, to me, is like the manager, the Most High. You see what I'm saying? The manager that's handling or providing the space for the parents to have you. You see what I'm saying? That's what Earth's purpose is. It's basically it's like a, how can I say, apparatus. It's just basically an apparatus or a space that basically holds you all into a, like a space. You see what I'm saying? Where y'all can be able to come into this world or whatever. If I said that right. So hopefully y'all understand this illustration that I drew. I try to make it as simple as possible. Also, I'm aware that, I don't know about, cause I know some people be like, well, you mean telling me that I came to Earth, that I picked the wrong parents on purpose or whatever? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out. I'm not sure how that works, because you would think that naturally, like, everybody would clearly pick the best parents that they could, or the best pair to have to come into this world. Also, I think that the only reason people want to leave this world is because of what this world has become. Nature isn't, well, I'm finna tell that lie. Man is heavily interfering with nature. As you can see, look. You see them power lines? That shouldn't even be there. Power lines shouldn't even be there. All running through nature. And you see nature growing right through it. Literally. You see it. Nature growing through what doesn't supposed to be here. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have. If y'all have any questions, just comment below, and I'll be sure to address them whenever I can. So appreciate y'all for taking the time to listen to this video, and that's all I have. Peace.